Hello. How is everyone? Hello, Faery.
Hello, Heather. How are you? And hello, everyone in chat.
I'm wonderful. Thank you, Faery. Thank you for accepting my invitation to join me this afternoon.
That's all right. You're quite welcome. It's great to have a chat to peoples. Here he is.
Oh, and we have Fairy Dragon and Sir Stache.
And
Hello, Sir Stache.
Sir Stache.
From what I've heard, you very well deserve a knighthood.
Oh, yes. He's almost got my laundry finished, so that deserves a knighthood.
Well, there you go. That's worthy of a knighthood of itself. I'm just going to do a quick roll call. We've got Market and Net Mystery Tours here.
Yeah.
It is mystery tours. Yes, it is mystery tours. Sometimes I call them adventures because they've been adventures for so long. I forget the mystery tours. We've got all that fluff and stuff. We have Drew here. Drew's Adventures here. We've got Dee's here.
Hi, Dee.
Here's a new person. The Seventh Son. Oh, hello, Seventh Son. How are you?
Oh.
Are you the seventh son of the seventh son? Isn't that or is that the seventh daughter? I can't remember.
The seventh son and the seventh daughter is supposed to have magical powers or something. And Jackie?
Jackie's here. Hello, Jackie. Welcome. We've got Stephanie from Get Spooky Society here.
Hi, Steph.
Welcome. Thank you. Oh, Kim's here. Lovely.
Kim. Hi, Kim.
And we've got a lot of people. Nikki Dean Official Music and More. Nikki Dean Music and More is here.
Hi, Nikki.
Got some wonderful channels here. Welcome.
Yes.
Please feel free to connect with each other, after the live stream, obviously. But
not now, later. Yeah.
Not later. It's all about Fairy Dragon tonight. And we're live on Facebook as well as YouTube. We've got 12 people watching. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's good.
Fairy Dragon's link will be dropped by Nightbot every 10 minutes or so. Fairy Dragon and Stache'S Adventures are on the front page of my YouTube channel. So please go there and on my featured guest for 2022. So please go there and connect with them. And we know the best method of connecting with people. Watch a video at least 3 minutes long. Make a comment, subscribe, and get all the notifications because Fairy and Stache have something wonderful happening. But before we get into present or the future, can I find a bit more about you two, both of you personally, like a little bit about yourselves as people, if that's okay? I'll probably put you on the spot.
Well, well, I mean, it all depends how in depth you want to get,
This is one thing I like about Fairy Dragon. I only have to ask about 3 questions the whole hour, and that's it.
That'll be it. Excuse me, Heather, are you saying I talk?
Yes. Just a brief overview. Just a brief overview.
Brief overview. I enjoy the paranormal, walking cemeteries, everything like that. Always looked at doing something. Then last year I got diagnosed with a illness and had to bring everything forward. And that's why we brought a caravan, done all the stuff, and we're heading off soon.
Yes, okay. We've also got History Down Under. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, History.
Okay. What about your childhood? What was your childhood like? Tell us a little bit about your childhood and, just a little bit more in depth. I don't know. We can skip that question. You don't have to answer it.
Let's just say childhood was something I didn't enjoy.
Right.
Yes.
But my childhood was great.
His childhood.
I could do anything I wanted and always went everywhere. I travelled all around Australia at least once. Travelled the world. I've done everything. So.
Oh, that's amazing! And
but I am actually French Canadian by nationality.
Oh wow! Well, Sandra Pink should be here. She's French Canadian, I think.
Yes. Where are you, Sandra?
She's at least Canadian.
Yeah.
I know she can speak French, and I know her husband only speaks French.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
because he's her everything, you know. But
Mm.
anyway,
Oh,
never mind. So tell us a little bit about buying your caravan and what you've got planned. Because you've been
well,
looking at caravans for, I know it was ages ago when you said you're going to buy one.
oh, well, buying a caravan can be traumatic, I've realised. No. The biggest thing with caravans now is you order them and you may get them in a year. There's no
Right.
guarantees. So when we started looking, we thought, okay, we'll buy new. And then we realised that it was going to take a year. And I thought, no, well, we both thought, no. And the stash would spend hours going over all the different caravans because we wanted an off-road one that you could do off-grid because we were going, you know, all over the place. And if we wanted to pull up on the side of the road, we'd got to be able to make a coffee and stuff like that. So we found this caravan place not too far away. It had a secondhand off-roader, and it was 14 foot. It looked perfect in the pictures. The only thing that worried me was it didn't have a lot of indoor pictures, and it said it had a toilet and shower, and I thought, oh yeah, is it going to be one of these pull out potaloos or something, you know? But anyway, we went and we saw it and we walked around it and got the guy to pull the bed out, and yeah, it just felt right. And we said how much. The stash haggled for a while. We got a good price, and we should be picking it up in about a fortnight because we've got to get electric brakes on the car and all the legal stuff you've got to do to tow a caravan and yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Absolutely. So has this been on your bucket list for a long time?
Well, it has. Do you want to?
It has been on the bucket list for a long time, but I actually do own another caravan.
Yeah.
But the reason why my other caravan's another off-roader, but the reason why I wanted to change upgrade because there wasn't a double bed, of course. There was two singles, and there wasn't a toilet and shower inside for the missus.
Right. Yes.
That's
I'm with you, Faery. I think I'd want a toilet and shower and stuff.
Yeah. Well, years ago we didn't need. But what we'd planned to do is over the next couple of years pay off all our debts. You know, look at caravans, buy a caravan, and then do small touring. But like I said, when I got my diagnosis and got told I've only got probably this long to live, everything
just accelerated.
Yeah.
So virtually.
Yeah, one door shut and another door opened.
Had you been retired at this point? Were you retired?
I am retired, medically retired. So that took a whole getting used to because I've worked for so long.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I can't do things. I'm, you know, running out of breath after a certain time. You know, all that type of thing. So it was learning a whole new life and learning what I can and can't do. And the biggest thing was accepting help.
Yeah.
Because I've been so independent and like even picking up laundry, there's times when I've got to get the stash to come and pick the laundry basket up or whatever. So, yeah.
Oh, that's a huge life change, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is for both of us because I actually got burned out, pushed push my companies. I'm actually a truck driver.
Yeah.
So I've actually got told by psychologists not to do truck driving no more too. So I'm technically semi-retired at the moment. So that's why we decided to push everything forward. We were quite lucky that Rosemary had a little nest egg, because I used all my nest egg, and she had another nest egg. So we virtually managed to pay everything off and all that we were going to do that in 2 years.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, with truck driving was over. Rosemary was diagnosed. I would have preferred not have the diagnosis that Rosemary got, but unfortunately she got it. So we managed to pay everything out. So we owe everything now, and now it's just time to go traveling.
Yeah. That's amazing. Just want to say hello to Defrauding Charlatans. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Christine Bell is in the house as well. And
Hi, Christine.
I saw somebody else. Snark and Sass. Welcome. What a name. Fabulous names.
Fabulous names. There's some good names. There is. Now, I have been told that we may get a troll, Heather. My son, I was talking to my son during the week, our son, I should say, and he said, well, I'll just have to be a troll. And I said, okay, darling, go ahead.
Up on the screen, if he's going to be in troll, we're going to put a camera on his face.
Well, that's what I said. You'll end up on camera. And he went, no,
Absolutely. Anything can happen on my live streams.
That's exactly right.
Totally.
How many children do you have, can I ask?
I only have the one boy.
Right.
I only have one son. It took me 10 years to decide to have him. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, I got no children, but I do classify the son as my own too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's absolutely amazing. Amazing.
Oh, you just got amazing moustache from Defrauding Charlatan.
I know. Everyone loves this, mate. What can I say?
Amazing. Yeah, that's why we call him Sir Stache. That's your nickname. It should be Faery Dragons and Sir Stache'S Adventures.
Oh, I can always change it. Well, I'm going to get little stickers made and all that, but I'm also going to get a I don't know whether I'm going to get magnetic signs or someone to write it on the back of the caravan, the Faery Dragon and Stache'S Adventure and UHF 40, and because we've got a UHF in the ute and everything. So
of course you'd have all the CB radios and all that sort of thing.
They're good to have because you can always, find where you are if you you kind of get slightly disorientated and you need to find the way back to where you need to go. You can chat to a truck driver or someone, and after they roll around the floor laughing, they'll get you back in the right direction. So
actually, Werner used to be into CB radioing. Yes,
yeah.
He went under the name of George, and sometimes he'd put on a very different voice and become Sally Ann.
That would have been interesting.
It would have been back in his younger days. It was hilarious.
It would have been.
That radio would curl your hair. Mine was naturally straight until I heard some of Werner's stories, and it just held up.
I want to hear my story.
Okay, so when are you expecting to head off now? So you've got your caravan. Have you made your itinerary? Did you do any planning? Have you got an itinerary?
Well,
I bet you have.
Well, we kind of have. We're heading down your way.
Yeah.
And so we're with all our doctor's appointments and specialists, they should be all over by October. So we're hoping as soon as that's finished, we're going to head off. So sometime mid-October, end of October. So,
Right.
yeah. And we should be on the road probably 2 months, come back. And then probably we plan to be on the road for at least 2-3 months all the time, come home for a month, work everything out, pay,
But we're going to get used to using all our cameras and drone and all that too.
Drone. Oh, that's amazing. Hello, Wormstrong Adventures. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to have you here. Wow. So you've got the cameras. You've got the drone.
Yeah, I got a brand new camera. I've worked out where the on and off button is, so that's a good start. We've got a telescope.
Oh, wow.
I bought Stache a drone, and I've also bought him a little remote control car that I'm going to put the GoPro on, and it can go.
Into terrain that can't be
accessed. Yes, yeah. And we've got a metal detector, and we're going to just have an absolute.
Oh, there you go, Drew. When Faery and Stache come to Adelaide, we're going to have to give them a lesson, or you're going to have to give them a lesson.
Yes,
that's his speciality. So
I'm actually waiting for it.
Yeah,
I end up getting a cheap drone too in case I crash it.
So yes.
Oh yes, don't do.
I've got a training drone and I've got a good drone.
So he's got a baby drone.
That's amazing. So whereabouts are you heading? Because you're going for 2 months, and in Australian terms, 2 months isn't long because it can take 4 days to get anywhere, literally.
Oh yes.
So where are your main stops?
Well, we'll be heading.
We'll be going Adelaide way. Spend probably a week there. Then head across up to the Nullarbor and go up to Uluru, and then from there there is a track that I would like to do that I've been meaning to do for a long time. It actually goes up to Broome, Perth way, then hit the cross up to Darwin.
But that's not all in 2 months.
No. But that's like I said, the first trips we're going to do is actually go meet everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
meet you, then meet Queensland, go up in Queensland.
So
when you go to Queensland, you have to go fishing with Fluffy.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
I'll have my rock fishing rod there.
If you get to the place, you'll have to go fishing with Fluffy. I want to see a blog.
Oh yes.
A blog with Fluffy. Yep. So when you're out, like, what are your interests like? Like, obviously for me, abandoned buildings and haunted places would be one thing that I would search for when I'm in another place. Shopping, the main shopping strip and things like that, countryside. What are your sort of interests when going from one place to another? Is it just to meet people? Is it to look at things?
Like probably meeting some people, but but mine's more getting to know the history, the cemetery, even the shops in the main street, because there's some gorgeous shops in many country towns, and there's few areas around us, like you've got Lockhart, who's known as the town of verandas. There's all verandas and everything. And there's all these different little towns with little iconic things. So my main thing is history and cemeteries and that type of.
I like historic cars and all that. So it's just like the historic places, the outback, how people used to survive out there and all that, and just have the facilities to go type of thing.
Absolutely. Werner and I, and maybe Drew and possibly even other people, I don't know, can take you to some wonderful, wonderful places in the outback. South Australia / Adelaide. We'll take you to I think you'd like the Birdwood Mill Museum. That's full of old cars, I do believe. Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong? But the Birdwood Mill Museum is full of old cars.
Oh, that'll be
Quarters of an hour outside.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe 3/4 of an hour outside of Adelaide in the Adelaide Hills.
Oh, that'll be lovely.
Yeah.
That'll
I think
be really.
Adelaide people that may or may not have been there, but I haven't been there. But I just remember the cars.
Yes, yeah. Well, we've got a little car museum that I'm hoping to do in the next month or so. And it's a gentleman who owned the local petrol station, bus runs and that. And he, one of the buses was named Rosie, one of the school buses. And people would come back and keep asking him if he still had the bus. And he would wash it up and pull it out so people could take photos with their school bus and everything. And then he started buying cars, and now he's got a rather large museum of cars, and he hires them out for weddings and things like that as well. And he did a diner of sort of 1950s, 60s. You walk in there, there's Elvis Presley music and all the 50s, 60s. It's really gorgeous. So I'm hoping to do that one in the next month. So that'll come out, and yeah,
that's amazing. Just say hello to Kelly, the Kelly Show.
Hi, Kelly.
Connected for a while, but we haven't sort of seen each other for a while. I was interviewed by Kelly a while ago. If somebody can find Kelly's channel and post it, that will be great. And you can check out my interview with Kelly.
No. Oh, I'll have to. I think I did see some of that.
And of course, okay, let's get Faery and Stache to 50. Thank you, Fluff and Stuff. And of course, our former world is in Brisbane. So, yeah, they're a must too. So let's get Faery and Stache to 50. That's our goal. 50. But to get them to 50, you need to, or to stick the 50, you need to watch a video again and and do all that you need to do.
Stuff.
And I'm sure Faery and Sir Stache will subscribe back. Hello, Makeup Mum and Son. Welcome. We've got some great nomads here, about to start off with a new adventure traveling around Australia. And that's what.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's what we call them. Retired people who buy caravans and RVs and things and just travel around. What they usually do is they usually do it during winter. They follow the sun.
They do. They head to Queensland and head around. Yeah.
There you go. That's it.
Oh, that's the interview. That's for everyone. Now, Fluff and Stuff did ask a question.
Sorry, I don't mean to ignore the chat, but
that's
on a person or a channel. I tend to forget that the chat is there. Fluff and Stuff, if you want to repeat your question, is that it?
Well, that'll be good, Fluff.
That'll be amazing.
That'll be. She's going to retire and sail around Australia on a yacht.
Yes, that would be fabulous. I'll join you. I'll give word of the flip. He can have his caravan. I'll come join you on a yacht. We'll meet up somewhere.
Just meet up in the marinas and the ports around Australia. When it's following
this marina next and that marina next.
Yes.
Heather's a bit blind. I am very blind. I'm extremely blind as well.
I did not realise until you said the other day, actually, Heather, and I mean, you do well. I mean, I fall over myself and I've got totally no excuse.
I know. Look, it's 50 years of practice. 50 years of that's my YouTube channel. I thought that was yours.
No, that's okay. Fluff and Stuff actually asked if I'm okay in sharing what career I had. I was actually in aged care. So I worked in residential and home care. So for 25 years, and yeah, it was interesting. I loved it. I still miss it. I run into the occasional elderly person I used to work with or look after, and they all hug me and tell me they miss me, and which makes me feel a bit guilty. But yeah, Old Talem Town, that is a lovely place.
Hello, Stuart. I knew you were there, and I forgot to say hello. My apologies.
Oh, Stuart.
Yeah, he's a local Adelaide person as well.
Mm.
He's
Might
into trade.
be meeting at a
We'll have to find a park and do a big barbecue.
Absolutely. Let's organise it. We'll organise something local. Just have a big barbecue in a park. Everybody bring whatever they want and bring some extra.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
That would be amazing. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Mm.
Either that or we have it at Drew's house.
That's an idea. And how big is Drew's house?
It's huge. I'm sure his mum won't mind. Oh yeah, we've definitely got to have a barbie with and do a live feed. Just show everyone.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Oh, it'd be like a great big YouTube conference.
Well, it could be. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, Kelly asked, how's your leg after you...
Oh, my leg. It's actually healed quite nicely. Thank you, Kelly. I don't know if you saw my video, Fairy Dragon, but I was
I did.
And I fell down a hole and did myself a real mischief. But no, it's healed nicely, thank you. It wasn't as bad as it first looked. There was more blood than anything.
I think I actually watched it this morning because I'd watched a part of it and I needed to get back because, you know, things happen. You start watching and I got back and I watched it. I went, oh, no, that looks shocking. But I'm glad the YouTubers, that's it. We've
YouTube. Yes. Because I think I'm practically connected with most Adelaide YouTubers and this will be great. We can organise something huge.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'll be in touch with that. As soon as I get some more details about when they'll be in, we'll organise something.
Oh, for sure. We'll give you 24 hours notice.
Oh, yeah, that'll be lovely. That would. You'd be surprised what I can do in 24 hours if I needed to.
I don't doubt it, actually.
It would be amazing. Hi, Kanga.
Thanks for joining us. So, obviously, your channel name used to be Faery Dragon, just Faery Dragon, and you've obviously changed it to Faery Dragon and Stache'S Adventures. That means you'll be posting videos of your
Adventure.
journey.
Yes. Well,
Awesome.
instead of trying to do another vlog channel and all that, I mean, I just thought, well, do it all together. And also I found out there's a fairy dragon that does pole dancing.
Oh, that might be me. No, not me.
No. And no. And seriously, I thought, well, Stache is in a lot of the videos and he wants to be, you know, and he's really good because he's going to carry all the equipment and I'm just going to go there and organise and supervise and yes.
Cool. So do you have a plan of what you're going to film and what can we expect from some of your videos, some of your content? Can you give us a little indication of the wonderful thing we can...
Yeah, like there's going to be history of little towns and cemetery walks and things like that. Now I've got my telescope that I can put my phone on and everything. You may get visions of Mars and Jupiter and the meteorites that are coming. And also just the countryside. We might do some lives because we've got a dash cam too, so I'm working out how to Bluetooth that to the phone so I can record.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's going to be kind of a mixture of travel, history, cemeteries, and a bit of the paranormal thrown in.
Ooh.
And there's going to be bloopers like everything, all our mistakes.
And bloopers.
You got to have the mistakes.
Oh, you know we love bloopers. I don't know anyone who doesn't love a good blooper.
Oh,
No.
look.
And we've got Slim Cat here. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Slim Cat.
Lovely to see. You're not hurt, Pat May. You just want attention.
So the cemeteries, like, we'll go in, do a history thing, and then we may just see if there's any spirits that want to talk or whatever, and we'll do some night ones as well, and even just in little caravan stops and that near rivers and that, like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
you can do an S box or whatever near that, and so we've got equipment and everything, so it's all our equipment, and it's all really good.
It's mainly yours, sweetie.
It's mainly mine, yeah.
So what equipment have you got? Give us a
I've got the K2. I've got a small recorder. I've got S box.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
I've got a little torch that does a grid.
Oh yes, a grid light. Yeah.
A grid light, and I've got a red torch. But that's also for the wildlife, so I don't hurt their eyes at night. But apparently, apparently it's good for ghost hunting at night too. I don't know. I mean,
yeah. You can use anything. No cat's ball.
No, I've got one cat.
Ball?
I've got one cat ball.
I won't lose it.
I won't lose it. No.
Get some more.
Actually, Werner has just recently got a whole heap of like little recorders, voice recorders. He might get too, if you'd like.
Yeah, I've got a little voice recorder and that. Oh, the ghost cat's gonads.
Okay.
Kanga, cat balls.
Cat balls.
We need cat balls. Cat's balls.
That came up last night on the live. I don't know whether you saw it, Heather.
That was after I left.
Yeah, you've got to go back, and it was one of those things that kept coming up.
One of those things that had to be there, like Werner's wag. Sorry, Werner. I actually said to her, I said, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to change his because I've got access to everything, I was going to change his dangerous Werner's Wiener wagon for about half an hour, take a screenshot, and then send it to him. Say, look what your channel name is now.
You'll probably get 1,000 submissions, 1,000 likes just for that.
Absolutely. He wanted to grow his channel. That's one way to do it.
That's like me with a stash, how I became a stash.
Now, I don't know, is Nightbot posting your link? Because it's posting...
No, it is. I see it come around every so often.
Okay. I'm trying to get it up. I know it's posting other people's links, so I should have turned it off. But never mind. That's all right. It'll come up.
It's all right. Is that... No, that's not us. But, it is coming up every...
Is it every 10 minutes and every 10 lines? So it should come up again. I just keep missing it. Look, very, very Dragon is amazing, and I have a feeling they're going to have some amazing content for us. If you're, even from Australia, whether you're from another country and you want to look at Australian wildlife, Australian towns, the outback, Uluru, you've all heard about through, that will be absolutely amazing. So it's well worth subscribing to them, getting the notifications, and just enjoying their journey with them. That's what it's all about.
I've got to finish the laundry journey too.
Yeah, he's got to. We've got to finish the laundry journey because it started off as a drip, and now it's sort of the cupboards are in. So yeah.
Oh, you've got to. Oh, yes, you're doing a thing about doing up your laundry too, haven't you?
Yes.
I'm not really into home maintenance. I can't even change a washer.
Well, that's why I married a builder.
Exactly.
Finish your.
No, it costs too much then, but yeah.
Oh, hello, Conscious Business Service and Opportunity. Thank you for coming. Other channel name is Charlene Hill. Amazing 2 channels. Check them out. Absolutely check them out. Yeah, so does anybody have any questions for Fairy Dragon or Sir Stache?
Sir Stache, I mean. That's it.
It's got to be Sir Stache. The Queen has decided.
The Queen has decided. Okay.
The Queen has just knighted Sir Stache.
Oh no! Now I've got to. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, somebody has mutual feelings for each other.
Oh, that's good.
Blue and Kim have mutual feelings.
Love you, Kim. Kanga. Kim loves Kanga. Kanga loves Kim. That's cool.
Yes.
That's good.
I'm going to be jealous.
We all love them both.
Yes.
Okay, so I've kind of run out of questions. Tell us a little bit more about your paranormal side. Have you done much paranormal investigating? Do you consider yourself like an empath or have any sort of spirituality or anything like that?
That's all you, babe.
I've experienced paranormal things for a long time, and I suppose.
Sorry for cutting you. I'm just going to go for a smoke and a coffee.
Okay, you do that. I think I never really got into investigating because I kind of didn't need to, because I had spirits coming in and chatting and, arriving on, needing help or whatever. So now I sort of want to try and get evidence. I mean, I would love to show people what I see at times, but I've had it all my life. So it's one of those things that, but actually getting into the paranormal world and going out and doing the investigating, that's a whole new side that I haven't done. So it'll be interesting to see what I get or what happens. And
Yes, before we go on to Kanga Blue's question, I just want to ask, is there an experience that sticks out in your mind most?
I think the biggest one is probably the way I met the Stache. I'd had this person telling me I needed to go to darts. I had a co-worker that after my divorce thought I needed to find another man. And anyway, long story short, I had this little voice, going, go to darts, go to darts. I ended up going to darts and I met the Stache. And then later on, I said to him, who is this person? What is he to you? And the Stache totally changed. And it was a family member who had died nearly 15 years ago. So I was able to describe him completely. He was like the Stache, but he didn't have the mo, he had the sideburns.
Oh.
So, and when I saw a picture of the person about a month later, I nearly fainted. It was just so So I think that's one of the main ones that stick out.
Yeah.
And I think another one would be after my divorce, sort of learning to live by myself or with my son. I had this, I'd describe him as a 17th century Highlander. He had the full tartan kit, and he would every night walk into the bedroom and just sit there.
Wow.
And the first time I saw him, I was like, oh my God. And then he sort of said, no, I'm just here to help. And I went, oh, okay, then fine. And rolled over and went to sleep. And hi, Jackie Evelyn. And and Scratch and Pete. And about 6 months later, he came in one night and I said, I'm fine now, you can go. And he left. And I went, and about 6 months after, there was something going on, and I'm thinking, where is he? I need him, to scare whatever, So,
That's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah. I just want to quickly say hello to Scratch and Pete, and somebody else came in.
Jack Evelyn.
Jackie Evelyn. Hello, Jackie Evelyn. I've got a whole heap of questions that I've starred.
Yes.
So I'm going to go to my starred questions, and this is from all that. Oh, hang on, no, we've got to do
Kanga's question.
Fairy Dragon, not Fairy Dragon. Dee's question. What was? No.
Kanga.
Kanga's question. Yes, about your crystals. Where was it? I'm losing the chat now.
Oh, that's okay. I do have lots of crystals. Lots and lots of crystals.
Yeah.
You buy one and then you walk into a crystal shop and all these crystals say, buy me, buy me, buy me. My bag, the van's 14 foot. So I think I'll be taking amethyst, some clear crystals, and also some hematite and probably some tiger eyes. I'll be taking more protection and love and that ones.
Yeah.
So I can't take, I've got about 4 bowls of different types of crystals.
Yeah. You can't take, it's like you can't take them all. It's like the big band, the big trailer by Lucille Ball. How she collects
That's what I was thinking.
You and Sir Stache'S as Lucille Ball and is it Desi?
Yeah, Desi. Yeah.
Yes. In the big trailer.
I was actually thinking about. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, and Lucille Ball's, and that episode came into my brain, like, here she is with all these rocks, and yes, yeah. So yes. Yeah,
Dee, was that for Faery?
Yeah, you didn't hear, one of our fur babies had to be put down last week.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's terrible.
So it was the younger one, actually. He developed a lump and it grew and grew, and yeah.
I am so sorry to hear that. That's
yeah.
bad.
And so our fur babies that left, she's going into a bit of we literally can't leave her at home because she howls. So we're looking at adopting another little dog. So yeah.
So beautiful. I love fur babies. I wish I could have one. I asked, but we're not allowed to.
Yeah. So
So before we go on, just to let you know that Fairy Dragon and Sir Stash have just bought a caravan. They're grey nomads, is what we call them in Australia, travelling around the country, re-establishing, I guess, or recreating their YouTube channel to show us animals, and outback and towns and ghost hunting and all that sort of thing. Now, I've started a question. Here we go. Can you describe some of the things you'll see, sis?
Oh, see as in...
Can you describe some of the things you see? I probably in terms of the paranormal, I guess.
Oh, the paranormal. Look, it can be anything from... I actually will be walking down the street and the Stache'S got used to it now, and I'll move out of the way because somebody's coming alongside me, and the Stache will say, "Who's that?" And I'll go, "Didn't you see the person?" And he'll go, "Nah." So so it can be like a full-on person. And then other times it's just like mists or outlines, or sometimes it's just a feeling that you know there's something there, but they're not showing themselves. So, yeah. And sometimes it's a smell. So, yeah, who needs clothes? Take the crystals. Totally, Chuck. Totally.
Take your rocks.
Yeah. So yeah, it can be, like I said, from the full apparition right through to just that feeling, or sometimes it's just a touch on the head, or or someone saying hello, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh hi, so yeah.
There we go. There's the link up there to Fairy Dragon and Stache'S Adventures,
which will turn into Fairy Dragon and Sir Stache'S Adventures.
Amazing how the Stache came.
I've got the GAN, so I'm heading home. You've been up to get the GAN.
Oh, the GAN
yes. Sorry,
is lovely.
Have you been on the GAN?
I haven't been on the GAN. It's sort of it's on the wish list. So yeah. The GAN is the train that goes from Adelaide to Darwin.
Okay.
No. I'm thinking of Perth. What's the one that goes from Perth to Melbourne?
Sydney. Oh, it goes through to Melbourne. That's the Indian Pacific.
Is that, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
The GAN goes north.
Yeah.
Indian Pacific goes east-west.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam's Trains vlogs and more should be here to listen to this. I don't know if it's to interstate trains or just the local train system. I don't know what it's like in England. Things, but he's all right.
I'm just reading Jack Evelyn's Stache. Fairy's taking none of your clothes to fit all the crystals.
Not a problem.
We can always just wrap a bed sheet around him. He'll be right.
Well, yes. I was going to say, if you're going up north, you don't need clothes.
No.
Just a loincloth will do.
Yeah.
Tarzan.
Totally.
Who's not worthy? Oh, what have we got here? We are not worthy. No. Oh, there we go. That's the comment.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Stache Fairy taking.
Oh, that's hilarious. So Sir Stache will give the other lady travellers.
So Stache will give the other lady travellers a thrill because you won't have any clothes.
But I'm a natural flirt
by
nature.
I know you are. You're Hope. Fig leaf, yeah. Yeah.
Grey nomad nudie
Nudie
tours.
tours. They probably have it. Like there is a nudist colony around. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a nudist colony in Barbara. There's a nudist colony in
Yeah.
Adelaide somewhere.
There's one up in Sydney, around
Especially on the
Sydney.
other side of Adelaide, actually.
Yeah.
Drew knows what all the nudist colonies are.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh dear, what's the time? 12. Wow, do you know the hour's gone, literally? Just
Oh,
like that.
wow. It has. Well, you did say I waffle a lot, so.
Oh, well, I didn't say waffle. I said I would only have to ask about 3 questions, and you just I said nothing about waffling.
She doesn't shut up occasionally, no.
Yeah, I know.
She put words in my mouth, people.
I could talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles, I reckon.
I know. Or what's that other saying? Talk the legs off a Queen Anne chair.
Yes.
Oh dear. Okay,
We'll
so in the last 2 minutes, I'm just going to. It's 53. We've got about 7 minutes left. If anybody has any questions,
time flies when you're having fun. That's so true, Kim. Well, it did last night too with your.
Yeah,
we had so much fun, Drew and I, on your live stream. We've got to do it again.
Oh,
no worries.
Yes, and all those cute people.
Oh.
They were wonderful. Okay, so we've got Faery, Dragon, and so Stache'S Adventures. Traveling around Australia very shortly. First port of call is Adelaide. They've contacted me already and working out where's the best place to stay, which is great. And we're going to organise a barbecue and do a couple of live streams to hopefully take them out and do some touring while they're here in Adelaide, South Australia, or in Adelaide, and take them to wonderful places. They'll be going all over the country. They'll be filming animals, cemeteries, towns, outback, even outer space. They've got a telescope. They've got drones, a good one and a bad one.
A good one and a little one.
How many collision ones have you got, Stache?
Just the one at the
Just the
moment.
one.
Just the
I've only crashed it once.
You've got one chance.
I've only crashed it once. It hasn't broken on me yet.
It actually drew blood. It took off in the house and cut his arm. So he was like, I'm out of here.
Do you know Werner flies the drones in the house? I yell at him for doing it. And he's already done something with the
stupid trail. It was raining too much.
It was raining. It was raining outside.
Okay. Been a great live stream. Can't wait to see your videos and starting on your adventures. Thank you, Mark and Annette. Thank you. I'd like to you're all here to see me, but no, I think you're here to listen to Dragon. I always like to think it's about me, but it's never about me. It's always
about me.
No, it's all about Sir Stache, actually.
Yeah. Well, just remember, you might be Sir, but I'm still Queen.
Oh, totally, Heather.
Well,
I didn't know whether I had to wear a tiara today, in the presence of the Queen.
Lady Faery. Oh, it's been great. So don't forget, if you want to be informed about all their videos and their upcoming adventures, please click on the link that is dropped by Nightbot, directing you there, or go to my homepage. It'll be under my featured guests for 2022. Amazing people, lots of fun, as you can see. And I have a feeling their videos are going to be amazing. Watch a video they've already got up there for at least 3 minutes. Comment, like, and share. Share them out. Let's get them to 50. Let's try and get them to 100 before they leave for their adventure. So share this stream out. Share their channel out where you can. Subscribe to them. I'll subscribe back. And all those wonderful things, they're amazing. Just do it. Listen to your Queen.
Oh, totally. Listen to the
Queen has spoken. God save our gracious mate.
I do love you, Phil. Do love you.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you very much.
That's
No
right.
worries.
Dee's got a question. Does your son want to go with me? No.
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 Oh, he's
Too
not-
old, he can stay home.
He said, Mum, I put up with your craziness for 18 years.
Oh,
You can
wow.
go and have fun and enjoy.
Does he live with you? Or does he
No,
live
no,
by his
no.
way down? How old is he?
He's 26. He moved out. I think I made him far too independent. I taught him how to use a washing machine, cook, clean, and everything, so he doesn't come home to get his washing cleaned. See, I was too good a mum to tell him.
My
But
mum
no.
was exactly the opposite. She wouldn't let me do anything. I stayed with her till I was 30. Well, actually, no, technically 25. I finished uni at 25, and I spent 5 years teaching, going across the state and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was difficult to rent a house where I was working and rent a house in
Yeah.
our So mum's was just home base. Mum and dad's was just home base.
It's a bit like me.
Yeah. And that was like
I had the same
Stache.
thing. I wasn't cooking, or I didn't do nothing at home.
No.
Even though I knew how to do it,
Yes.
I always had mum and dad.
Yes, I had to teach myself because mum and dad
Yeah.
didn't do anything. And I was interested in it. They just didn't show me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe I was too busy, you know.
I
Writing.
suppose he had to learn to cook in that, because working as a single mum, you're sort of you just don't want him to eat pie all the time, heat it up in the microwave type thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
it is
what-
a double-edged sword.
It certainly is. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to
For
say
having
goodbye.
us on.
An absolute pleasure. I will see you in the YouTube streets, I am sure.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thanks, everyone, for their support. And go share some love with each other.
Totally. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
No worries. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You
We
too.
will. You too. You enjoy.
Okay. Bye.